Hello, thank you for joining us today. I'm Joshua Benjamin Ali, CEO of JBA Consults. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 advices for your sales team. So you have your sales team, you've already been able to establish them. These are some things that they need to keep doing or you need to keep implementing to the sales team if you want to see them keep growing and becoming better and better and better at the sales. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. And these are top 5 advices for your sales team. So advice number 1, let's get right into it. Continuous training. So it's very important that you have your sales team continually improve or continually gain knowledge, understand what is happening in the industry, which trends are going on, and then also have or learn some effective sales techniques that would help boost their sales. So it's very important in this aspect because a lot of people tend to ignore this. But then we need to understand in sales, we do meet a lot of customers, and all customers are somewhat different. So you want to make sure that at the end of the day, you're able to provide the necessary service or the necessary product knowledge to them in a very effective manner. And in order for you to be able to do that, you need to have ample knowledge about the industry. You need to have ample knowledge about what is going on. So that is the reason why it's something that is very, very important that we keep note of, because things change. For example, if you are looking at a product that came out, let's say, for example, Samsung, a phone came out. So we understand that the market is changing. What is going on? People are tending to want to have something with a full screen form factor that has, for example, a smaller form factor, but then also have like screen all around without any kind of bezels or edges around it. And in so doing, understanding this kind of trends, if your customer comes to you and they want a specific type of device, you will have a fair idea as to what is going on in the industry to be able to advise them accordingly. And that is what exactly it is. So understanding what is going on, being updated in the market trends, what is going on, that helps you to be able to feel more comfortable and more convenient to be able to share information accurately and clearly to the customer. So this is something that we need to take note of, and it's very important. And if you're able to do that, that is going to help drive your sales in the bold direction. So now let's go to the next advice, which is advice number 2. Set clear goals. Setting clear goals. Define clear and achievable sales goals for your team. This provides direction, motivation, and a measurable way to assess their performance. So set clear goals. What do you want to achieve this month? What do you want to achieve within the week? What do you want to achieve by the close of the day? So by setting those goals, you are able to track the performance. You're able to go with the metrics to understand what is going on, which areas need to be resolved as soon as possible, which areas need to be targeted so that it would end up putting the sales into the next level or upgrading the sales. So setting those goals, sometimes people will tell me it seems like you're micromanaging. No, it's not that. This is different. Micromanaging has to do with monitoring and continually pressuring people on what is no. This is something for you to understand where you stand, where the faults are, how to improve on them. So by so doing, you have a goal and you want to achieve that goal. So whatever is going to happen till that point that you want to achieve, you're able to analyze it. And within the next goal set period, you're able to understand what you need to change or what you need to alter and how to improve upon whatever results that you would have. So that is why it's very important that you set clear goals, and that way you're able to achieve those goals better and better within the subsequent periods that you've set, basically within the period that you've set for that particular goal. So that is advice number 2. So let's move on to advice number 3, and that is effective communication. So effective communication, faster open communication within the team. encourage feedback, share success stories, and address challenges collaboratively to create a positive and supportive team culture. So it's very important that, yes, we are all in the same seat or we're in the same position. So mostly in companies, you will have a lot of competitions going on between each other, but it's very important that you see yourself as a group, as a team. So if one person is not being able to reach certain goals, you need to be in a position where you're able to understand where their weaknesses and how to be able to support them, how to be able to help them, how to be able to assist them. So that way they can become better. And if someone is very good, you also be able to understand, okay, so what are you doing that is making you better? And that way you're able to also learn yourself and also be able to share that idea or share those knowledges on the others. It's very, very important. Also having feedbacks, constructive feedbacks, where you're able to actually understand what exactly you did, what is wrong with what you did, and how to be able to avoid it in the next time. So it's very, very important. Effective communication. And that is advice number 3. Now let's move on to advice number 4, and that is incentivize performance. This was my favorite thing when I was in sales back, I think maybe 9 years ago. Incentivizing performance. So implement a performance-based incentive structure to reward and motivate your sales team. So recognizing and rewarding achievements can boost morale and encourage a competitive yet cooperative environment. So I remember when I used to work in sales, what was going on was we had weekly, so we had daily targets, weekly targets, monthly targets. And if you were able to reach your targets within the day, you get such amount of bonus. If you're able to reach it within a week, you get this amount of bonus. If you're able to reach it within a month, you're able to you'll get this kind of bonus. Because at the end of the day, when you have a sales team, what boosts their morale mostly has to do with the bonuses and the benefits that they're getting for actually closing those deals. And because of that, everybody wanted to be able to be the best in the office. Everybody wanted to be the best in sales. So that is the thing. Having that incentive there, yes, a lot of places, a lot of companies will tell you, oh, it's a waste of money. We already pay the person and that kind of thing. Yes, it's good to pay your salary, your employees, your salaries and all that. But adding certain bonuses, they're human beings. They become more excited about the bonus because then they understand that it's going to be based on the performance that they have in order for them to get that kind of bonus. So what happens? It makes them work harder. It makes them work smarter. It makes them actually start to learn more about this industry, whatever industry it is. And then by doing so, they're able to gain more knowledge and understand how to better be able to communicate this with customers. And personally, in my case, for example, when this started happening, I realized that I was able to connect more with people as compared to when I started off. So it's very important. It's just one thing that ends up trickling down on everything else. Because if the employee is motivated, obviously they're going to work right. So that is the thing. Making sure that you incentivize performance will greatly, greatly, greatly improve your sales team. So that's advice number 4. Let's move on to the next. Last but not the least, advice number 5, customer-centric approach. So emphasize the importance of a customer-centric approach. So encourage the team to prioritize building relationships, understanding customer needs, and providing solutions rather than solely focusing on closing deals. A lot of people lose track of what exactly is going on. If a person calls you on the phone and says, oh, I am with such and such a company, and I'm trying to find something better. So I saw your company and I want to be able to understand how you can help me with my business or with the service that I provide or with the product that I have or whatever it is. Once the person has come to you, closing the deal should not be the main goal. Yes, the goal is to close the deal, but it shouldn't be the main focus. The focus should be on giving them enough information so they don't have any doubts in their head and end up purchasing that service or that product. That is the idea when it comes to sales. If you meet a girl, you don't go and tell the girl straight away that you want to go to bed with her. Yes, maybe that is what you want to do. But then at the end of the day, you go on a date, you have a communication, you understand each other, and blah, blah, blah. Then you become in a relationship, and then yada, yada, yada. Basically keeps going on. So that is the same ideology that is put into sales. When a customer approaches you, what you want to do is to make sure you understand their need closely. Then, once you understand the need, you start to provide them with solutions targeting those needs that they have. And if you're able to communicate that information accurately to that customer, then you end up closing that deal or closing that sale. And that is how it works. So I've seen a lot of people who have gone into sales and said it's too difficult. Not because it's difficult, it's because they didn't understand where they stood and how to be able to approach this, and always ended up going to the very end, expecting the end to be easy, but it doesn't work that way. You need to work at it to get to that end. So learn, accumulate the knowledge, understand the products and services that you are offering, listen to the customer, understand the customer's needs, and then provide solutions for that need or those needs that they have. And if you're able to do that, you're able to then close the sale. So happy customers are more likely to become repeat customers and brand advocates. Because a lot of businesses that I've worked with, most of the customers came by word of mouth. It was not mainly by the advertising or the marketing and all of that. Mostly it was word of mouth. I can mention hundreds and hundreds of customers that I met, all came because their friend told them about the company, and then they decided to work with the company, or wanted to see if we could provide them with the same solution for their problem, rather than to start looking for something because they have a friend who works with our company and we are giving them the right results. So that is basically what happens. So making sure that you're able to focus on your customer, give them the resolution to their issues, they would always end up staying with you. And even if you have other offers, that is where you actually have the opportunity to be able to upsell, cross-sell, and those are things that happen later on. So in the meantime, as you have your customer, these are the things that you want to focus on. Now, with respect to your sales team, these 5 tips are what it is that I believe if you are able to follow, will take your sales team to the next level. So that is it for me today. I'm Joshua Benjamin Ali, and this is the second video we've made. Very soon, we're going to be uploading the third one. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments. If you want some information regarding something, let me know in the comments. I will try to make a video about that as well. And if you want to contact us, these are our contact information. You can reach out to us, and we will try to be able to figure out how to resolve whatever issue that you may have and try to put you in the right track. So that's it for me today. And consider subscribing. Like the video if you like it. Hit the notification bell if you want to be notified whenever we make the next upload. And cheers and have a beautiful rest of your day. Bye.